Hi everybody, it's Pastor Andy here. Really, Callie, I'm trying to tell the folks what a hashtag H-tag video is. Like, most people that are watching this video might not know that a hashtag H-tag video is happening tomorrow at the Grove, that's what the H-tag stands for, and that they can watch this video and that they can share it with their friends. You're making it really difficult for me to tell the people what a hashtag H-tag video really is. It's Callie. All right, well, I guess if you can't beat them, join them. So I just wanted to remind everybody that our hashtag H-tag videos are made so that you can share them with friends, so that you can invite people to church and show the hashtag H-tag video and say, hey, this is what's happening tomorrow at the Grove. And you'll see special events, prayer requests, the story of what God's doing at the Grove. And you'll also get a little preview of the message. So anyway, we hope you enjoy this week's hashtag H-tag. Well, here's the message preview for tomorrow. We're going to be in our second message in our series called Loving. And I have somebody that I love very much with me today. Lucas, say hi.
Hi.
I have my son with me. One of the things we're going to be looking at as we explore 1 Corinthians chapter 13 is that you and I were created to love. We were created to be in a relationship with others. And tomorrow we're going to look at what that means and what that looks like. Specifically, we're going to look at how Jesus, as the embodiment, as the truth of agape love, actually becomes an anchor for us. He actually becomes something of a security for us, something to hang on to, something to hold on to in this world. And so you and I, when we know Jesus, we know that we will never be separated from that anchor. And the amazing thing is, in a world that is troubled, in a world that has all sorts of craziness just going on every single day, we need a constant, and we need to know that we are loved. And so that's what's so amazing about Christ. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Jesus as our security, as our anchor, and how we are created to be in relationship and created to love so that we can know that kind of security in this world. Hi everybody. This week's story is one that's really close to my heart, and I have permission to share this with all of you, and I'll share more about it tomorrow in church. But we have somebody that's very close to us that got into a little bit of trouble recently and found himself locked up in prison. And this week I got to go visit that person, and the beautiful part of this story is that as we were talking and sharing during the visitation time, he starts to tell me about how God has really gotten a hold of his heart and has really began to change some things. And he's starting to see the destructive patterns that were in his life. And he's saying things to me like, now I'm beginning to understand what it means to really surrender my life to Jesus. And so I'm excited to see how God wants to work and move. But I do want to say that the impact that we have had as a church in his life is helping him to know what to hold on to during one of the darkest times of his days. And I'm pretty excited that we get to be a part of his story, not just now, but in an ongoing way as he continues to surrender his life to Jesus. Well, hey everybody, it's Pastor Andy, and for this week's hashtag H-tag prayer requests, I have a special guest with me, and I'm going to let her introduce herself, and the prayer requests. So anyway, take it away.
Hi, I'm Renee. I am the bookkeeper, and I attend South Salem Church, the Nazarene, which is the parenting church for Grove Community Church. And I happily do your books every week.
Every single week. And what's the prayer request for this coming week?
It would be that we get the funds in to match a donation we've been given.
So we have been given a $1,500 donation that is based on matching. So when we raise $1,500, they're going to release the $1,500. And it's somebody who's just been amazing to our church that has given the money. And they would love for it to go to our outreach stuff. And so as we're coming into spring and moving into summer, we really ramp up how much outreach we do We have the Easter egg hunt is a big thing coming up, and it costs us quite a bit of money to pull off some of these things. And so I know that nobody likes it when we ask for money, but we do want you to know that the money is going to reach people for the kingdom. The Grove from the very beginning has said we don't want to be a church that just exists in this community. We want to be a church that participates in the community. So we invest in our community. And we're going to have more information about how we do all of that as time comes up. But will you be thinking and praying about how you might participate in the matching, but also if you have friends, if you have family that would want to invest in the Grove, be thinking about how you might talk to them. But even if it's not something you're going to personally participate in, will you be praying for the initiative as we move forward over the next few weeks to earn the $1,500 for the matching grant? So thank you, Renee.
Have a good week, and I will be praying too.
She'll be praying too. All right, so it's time for our special events for #HTag, and I have a special guest with me. Many of you may know Joe Keller. If you don't know Joe Keller, you need to know Joe Keller. This is Joe Keller, in case you're wondering. So there he is. And for the special events, I'm going to have him tell you really the only one that we have coming up for this week.
This week at the Grove, we got the Ashes to Fire small groups are starting up. There are 4 of them. If you'd like more information, go to the Welcome Center and they'll get you all taken care of.
Yeah. Didn't he do a fantastic job? So as you're sitting at your computer right now, give him a big round of applause. Do it. Okay, that was awkward. That was weird. You shouldn't have done. They shouldn't have done that. No, not at all. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Joe. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow at the Grove.